I quit the gym. Have you ever considered giving up your gym bro routine? Well, wait until you hear what happened to me. Hey. Thanks for coming by. I'm Dave, I'm 62 years old, and on a quest to growing younger every day. Today, I want to share a special story about why I quit the gym at 50 and how it incinerated me. I'm embarrassed, mortified, ashamed, disturbed that I quit. Well, let's splash right into it. So why did I do it? Quit the gym? Well, I had started a new job and moved into a new house, and I turned 50. Do people over 50 really still go to the gym? Well, finding time for all these things meant something had to go. And I thought I could just replace the gym with yard work. I mean, it's physical, right? Mowing the lawn, trimming the hedges, raking the leaves. It felt like an evenly great trade. Plus, I was spending more time outdoors. Certainly, this would be a win-win. Let me tell you what happened to me. The disturbance in the force, so to speak. My attempt to overcome, and the final pinnacle. My plan to quit was running great the first few months. Yard work was keeping me in shape until the weather changed and I slacked off. Soon, I started to notice some changes, and life began to feel different. I felt more sluggish and less motivated, and my overall well-being just wasn't me. Even mentally, I wasn't as sharp or focused, and my energy levels were cascading faster than a waterfall. I was having to take naps during my work breaks, and I felt like I was turning into a zombie. Here's where it gets worse. Wait, worse? Yes, absolutely worse. Quitting the gym shrunk my biceps. Soon, they barely measured 11.5 inches. Big time muscle atrophy. My muscles were weak and wasting away, and mostly because they weren't being used the same way. Then, I popped out a neck injury while fixing the irrigation system in the yard. Something that probably wouldn't have happened if I had maintained my strength training. The injury meant no more yard work or exercise. And the time I thought I was saving, I was spending in doctor's office and therapy sessions. It seemed like I was in a cycle of less time, less physical exercise, and more doctors and pills. This was far from my original plan. This was not the life I wanted. So I knew I had to reboot the workout. I assure you, starting up again was no moonwalk in the park. And my body just wasn't used to the intense workouts anymore. So how did I restart my gym routine? You probably guessed. I got off my butt, back into the gym, back to the old routine, popped the weights on the rack, and off like a racehorse I was. Wait, stop the squats. I absolutely thought I could just restart and go at it. At 50 years old. Yikes! Ooh, ouch. Yep, I injured this, and I pulled that, and I tore something else. And I was spending more time laying on ice packs and sitting in hot tubs than doing yard work or the gym combined. The next few years, my gym restart program was stuck in this cycle. Restarting the workout, re-injuring myself, more therapy, repeat. So I decided this cycle had to end. I needed a plan to lead me to victory, back to the gym, without all the injuries. So what was my new secret workout plan for a 50-year-old? First, I decided that I had to make time and physically actually show up at the gym every day, even if I only worked out for 3 minutes. Then I kind of developed this high-level routine. The number of exercises and weights and reps didn't really matter, just that I showed up and did a little in each area. So here's kind of the routine that I laid out for restarting. On day 1, I would stretch and do aerobics. On day 2, there would be like a hiking day or aerobics. And day 3 would be stretching, aerobics, and upper body. Day 4, back to another hiking day with mostly rest. And day 5 would be stretch and legs. And day 6 would be another kind of restful hiking day. And then repeat the next week. So here's the details. First, I focused on stretching to regain flexibility. First thing in the morning, I start with the Hi Dave look. Hi Dave. Then stretch to the ceiling and bend to the side. I follow that with arm circles, 10 small circles, hands flexed down, then 10 flexed up. Repeating that again in the opposite direction. A few larger circles, and then 4 final hugs. As my mom's third cousin, Lucille Ball, said, you really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. Next, I incorporated aerobic walking into my daily routine to build up my stamina. A month later, I was back at the gym on the elliptical. Having been a model and manager for Nordic Track in the 90s, I'm a big fan of the ski machines and ellipticals. One reason in particular is that they are less stressful on the knees. My knees had quite the workout when I was in high school and college, playing basketball and volleyball. At my age, low stress on the knees is essential. On upper body day, I started out with resistance bands. What? Oh no, not the bands. The first time a guy like me was forced to pick up bands instead of real weights was worse than a mental breakdown. But I had to gently reintroduce my muscles to strength training, like these for arms and legs. After a couple weeks, eagerly I moved on to light dumbbells, gradually increasing the weight as my body adjusted. And I started with just real light 3-pound weights, and then worked up to 5, 8, 10, 15, and 20. I also discovered it was very important to rest between every set. So I came up with a rest formula that works for me. I rest for 60 seconds plus my age, plus the number of reps I just completed. For example, this year when I do 20 reps, I will follow it with rest for 60 seconds, plus my age of 62, plus the 20 reps, or 142 seconds. And if that's too complicated, just the 60 seconds plus the age sometimes works. Sometimes I will rest longer if my heart rate is still beating fast. And if I'm at the gym, I know that you are a polite person like me, and always offer waiting bros the opportunity to work in during a rest period. And do you remember that thing called muscle memory? Well, my arms had lost over 1 inch in size when I stopped working out. The neat thing was that when I started back up again, I didn't need to be curling 40 or 50 pounds. I found I could use the 10-pound dumbbells and just do more reps, like 20 or 30 reps. And my arm size quickly returned to where it had been before. Would you like to see how I was able to increase my biceps from 12.5 inches to 15 when I was 59 years old? I'll share that in a future video. Finally, I end the day with a stretching routine that I kind of adopted from one of those old 80s exercise VHS tapes. Forget what VHS is for now. Just know the stretching routine still works. Lastly, I found that I absolutely need that rest day, sometimes 2, between workout days. As I get older, my muscles and joints and ligaments take longer to recover, and resting is equally important as anything else in the formula for me. Again, the plan that worked for me was day 1, stretching and aerobics. Day 2, hiking and rest. Day 3, stretch, aerobics, and upper body. Day 4, hiking and rest again. Day 5, stretching and legs. 6, hiking and rest again. Repeat the following week. So whether you're 99 years young or 31 years old, remember you're valued, you're loved, and you're my fellow human being and friend. And I want you to agree and promise me not to quit the gym. Let me know by clicking the like button in this video.